Good evening, Lizzie Boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the Core Refresh Monster High G3 dolls. So, about a month ago, probably less than that actually, I really don't feel like it's been that long since we discussed these, but I could be wrong, a brand new Draculaura and Clawdeen doll were both revealed. And yes, we've been seeing them a lot lately, but these are from a line that is been dubbed by the fans a Core Refresh, which is basically like School's Out, you know? If you remember the School's Out line from G1. Basically, it's a new basic version of the characters. So, new version of Clawdeen and new version of Draculaura. So, we have already gotten to see the stock images, but they actually went in stock for pre-order, and I believe they just went in stock briefly on Amazon. It happened at like 4 in the morning where I live, so I was not able to get my hands on Draculaura, but the following morning I was able to order Clawdeen, so hopefully I'll get her soon. But people have started to receive them. So today I wanted to talk about those images and sort of just look at the differences between the stock images and the final product. So with that very long intro out of the way, let's begin. As usual, credits for these images are in the description, but I will state them here as well. The first images of both Clawdeen and Draculaura belong to Draculector on Instagram, and another photo of Draculaura was provided by Zombie X Corn. So, there we go. So here are both dolls in the boxes. Previously, we had only been able to see photos of the dolls themselves. Their boxes had not yet been revealed. Because in the description that at least the Reddit leaker Grima Grimoire provided us, the dolls were going to have updated boxes, and it doesn't seem like that actually happened. Not gonna lie, this sort of box style they have going on here is pretty identical to the original basic dolls, so yeah, nothing really changed. I'll admit I was expecting more just because we had heard that the box style would be changed, so, you know, just a little disappointed that it's not more personalized, but the Darko artwork in the front of the box looks nice, and the dolls are pretty, so it doesn't really matter that much. So, yeah, really not much to talk about here. So let's take a look at the back of the boxes. So, unfortunately, the descriptions weren't really expanded. Draculaura's still says monster type, wicked cute vampire. Okay, that's new. I feel like it said fantastic before. Her monster must-haves is her Bat Pack and Spooky Spellbook, and her monster pet is still Count Fabulous. We also have a chance to look at the Darko artwork here. It's very nice, and I like his artwork, but sometimes I feel like there's nothing more I can say about it other than that, hey, this looks nice. I like how sparkly it is. Puts a lot of sparkles on the hair and on the outfit. It's just very nice to look at. As for Clawdeen, it says that her monster type is an iconic werewolf/human. So, it looks like they changed the monster type to kind of have a different, what's the word, like adjective? Yeah, different adjective at the beginning. Her monster must-haves are her Howlin' Agenda and Lunar Sandwich, so her must-have is a sandwich. That's kind of funny, I don't know why. And her monster pet is still Crescent. I feel like I heard that Crescent is a dog now, which, yeah, it's kind of obvious, not gonna lie, but I was just so used to Crescent being a cat that I still thought in G3 Crescent was a cat, which just doesn't seem to be true. So, what do I think of these dolls? I like them. I like Draculaura more, and Clawdeen is starting to grow on me. I feel like it was just the stock images that made her look a little off. That's the wrong picture. I don't usually do that, but made a mistake there for a second. So, Clawdeen looks pretty good. I like the makeup she's got going on. The yellow in her eyeshadow mixed with the dark purple of her, like, also in her eyeshadow, but also her lipstick. It looks really nice, and it's the same color as her varsity jacket. So, ties it in together. I like her gold earrings a lot. I just think gold is a very good color on Clawdeen, so I'm glad to see it used a bit more here. Not that she didn't have gold jewelry on her other dolls, but I feel like her basic doll had black earrings, which I always thought was weird. I was like, should be gold, so I'm glad to see that she has gold earrings this time around. She also has a gold belt, and we still can't see what her shirt looks like underneath, like even in the Darko artwork. Oh no, you can see it in this artwork. It seems to just be a basic black top with scratch marks on it. Still cute. As for Draculaura, she has a lot more going on, honestly. I feel like they have a similar amount of pieces, but I just think Draculaura turned out a bit better. So obviously there's the fact that she has leggings, black lipstick, and the hat. Those are all things that people really wanted her to have, and yeah, I'm very glad. It was definitely worth the wait. Draculaura looks great here. I am still of the opinion that she just gets too many dolls, but this is a really good one. So, if we're being honest, is it really such a bad thing if she gets dolls all the time if they're good? You know? If that makes sense. I feel like I worded that terribly. I've become a lot less good at talking lately, and I don't know how. I think it's because I don't do it that much. I don't know. But, yeah, Draculaura looks great here. I love the tombstone earrings. I love the darker makeup she's got going on in general. Like, around her face, I feel like it's not as dark as it could be, because she does still have, like, pink eyeshadow, but she doesn't need to have, like, raccoon eyes or anything, you know, like she used to in G1. And by raccoon eyes, I mean, like, for example, her Dawn of the Dance doll, where she has, like, super dark makeup around her eyes. It looks good, though. But I like what they did here. She looks pretty good. I like the earrings a lot, which I already said. And I am actually glad to see the split dye return. It's been a while. They established that as being how her hair looks on her basic doll. And I think in G3 so far, this is only her 4th doll to have the split dye. Because they just keep giving her, similar to G1, mostly black hair with pink streaks. So yeah, it's nice to see this come back. I like the low pigtails as well. It's very cute on her. The bat pack, as it's called, is a very cute piece as well. And I did realize that that's a bento box. The Count Fabulous bag thing. I thought it was a bag, but it's a bento box that is shaped like her pet. It's pretty cute. I think my favorite things about this doll is just how much black she's wearing, because I feel like they really toned down the black on her original basic doll, her original core doll. So it's nice to see them sort of bring back the gothic edge that Draculaura's always been known for. I like the mesh sleeves a lot, the sort of puffy sleeves. I think it's really cute. The bat wing collar she has around her neck is adorable. I love the spider webs on her skirt. Just everything about her I really feel like is well done, well executed. As for Clawdeen, though, I still have my fair share of issues with her, but I feel like I won't have them as much when I get her in person, because I think I already mentioned it, but I ordered this doll on Amazon. She's set to arrive towards the end of October to the end of November, so I don't know when I'm actually going to get her. But overall, my only issues with the doll are just how puffy the sleeves are. And I know I said I like Draculaura's puffy sleeves, but there's a limit, you know? Like, her sleeves are still puffy, but they're not, like, this big. I don't know, I just feel like the furry sleeves were a bit excessive. I know that some people think it's in style for Clawdeen, like it makes sense with her style, and that's fair. Like, that's fair if it's your assessment, but in my opinion, I just don't really like it, you know? Not to say that this doll is ugly, I do like her face. I like her hair blend a lot as well. I believe this is a Saran Clawdeen, just based on the hair that we can see in the box, because it's very shiny. I don't know if you guys knew this, but poly tends to look kind of dull, and you can usually tell when a doll has poly because it'll look a certain way, and the Saran looks another way. You would need like a direct side-by-side comparison for what I'm saying to make a lick of sense, but I'm saying that this looks like Saran because it's basically the same blend of hair that Clawdeen had on Monster Ball, so yeah. For people speculating that it might be poly, I think it's Saran, so obviously don't take my word for it. We should listen to what the people who actually have the doll have to say. As of the time that I'm making this video, the person who currently has Clawdeen has not posted, like, any out-of-box photos, so not 100% sure if she has Saran or poly yet, but because it looks like Monster Ball, I'm thinking it's safe to assume it's Saran. And same for Draculaura. This is the picture from Zombie X Corn, and it looks like Saran to me. Also, I saved this photo just to show you guys that there do seem to be a little bit of quality issues on this doll whenever the split dye is involved, because she's got the black creeping over to the pink side and the pink creeping over to the black side. It's kind of cute, though. Like, I don't know, something about this, like, I kind of dig it. I like the clean split between the colors, but this is also just, like, really cute. Overall, I feel like these are two very strong dolls, and they definitely give me hope for the future Core Refresh dolls, because it's been confirmed that we're going to be getting a refresh for Cleo, Laguna, and Frankie. I would really like them to include the rest of the original lineup, like Ghoulia, Toralei, and Deuce. I feel like Deuce needs it desperately, as does Toralei, because there's a lot to be desired in those two, but the one who needs it more than both of those is without a doubt Ghoulia. I feel really bad every time I shit on Ghoulia, but oh my god, was her first doll a train wreck. They definitely upgraded her face in Skulltimate Secrets and Neon Frights. I'm getting that doll soon. I ordered her and I can't wait to get her. But yeah, if anybody needs a core refresh, it's Ghoulia. I'm also excited to see what is done with Lagunas, because every Laguna doll so far has been so good. And the only doll of Lagunas that I've kind of felt indifferent to, basically since the release of all her, like, subsequent dolls, is her original core doll. So I'm excited to see in what way they upgrade her. As for Cleo and Frankie, I feel like they both had very strong first dolls, but I'm definitely excited to see what comes next. I'm hoping maybe Frankie gets pants, because they gave Clawdeen pants. You know, I feel like maybe Frankie could get some pants. And I also want Cleo to have pants, because when you look at her outfit in the show, it's so cute. I really want her show outfit to, like, be produced. Even if it was just as a fashion pack, like, I just want it to exist, you know? I actually really like Draculaura's outfit here, because I feel like it resembles this prototype, which is what we had heard. We had heard that it would resemble this prototype. So it's nice to see that that was actually true. I'll admit, I do wish the outfit was a little closer to this, just in terms of, like, the dark pink used, because I feel like this pink is just a little bit too bright. Like, it's a bit too, like, much of a hot pink for me, but it's still cute, you know? Yeah. As for Clawdeen, my only issue with her, again, is the jacket. I know some people like it, so I'm not going to shit on it too much, like, more than I already have, but yeah, it's definitely my least favorite piece, and when I get her, I might take it off of her. With that said, I am going to call it here, because this video is longer than I thought it would be. So, with all of that said, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. Do you plan on buying these dolls? Were you also asleep when Draculaura dropped? Because why the hell did she come out at 4 in the morning? I think that was really unfair. So yeah, as always, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. I like hearing what you guys have to say, and thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope to see you in my next video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and yeah, bye!